Hello everybody, it is me, Mr. Vince, and I hope you all have an amazing day today. And yeah, I know it's a little bit early for me, but today I'm going to be talking about the ambulance revamp that has just released to Jailbreak. Now before I continue on, if you guys have enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, please feel free to subscribe as well, and please feel free to hit the bell icon to never miss a video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So, I'm actually going to be reading the changelog this time, unlike the last few updates. So here's what we got for this update. Thursday, new ambulance model. Free to existing owners will gain door textures on Friday. New spawn choice feature on oofing. Spawn location cooldowns are coming on Friday. New military base, now located in the Crater Desert. Remove old military base near the city. Added building, trees, road, and dunes. Free garage players can now spawn the pickup truck in the Model 3.
Bruh.
New Gamepass images with all new perks and pricing. SWAT has gained new features. Additional spawn choice on oofing that provides a parachute when on that team. Larger SWAT shield that deflects bullets instead of absorbing them. Paycheck bonus for even more cash earned. Reduced visibility on the minimap when the other team is looking for you. SWAT van can now be spawned if you own SWAT but don't own mobile garage. Boss Pass has gained new features. Additional spawn choice on oofing that provides a parachute when on that team. Reduced visibility on the minimap when the other team is looking for you. Celestial can now be spawned if you own Boss but don't own mobile garage. VIP Pass has gained new features. Additional spawn location at the Crater City weapon shop. Instant unlock of level 4 police and criminal bases. In other words, you do not need to reach level 4 to gain access to them. Bonus rerolls for season contracts. And then we got a change. Adjusted pink intensity of the trading VIP chat color. And that is basically what we got for this update. And I have not seen the bug fix. So this update relied on changes regarding game passes. So I'm actually going to go ahead and show you guys most of the new things we got in this update. So the first one is actually the SWAT shield. The SWAT shield has actually been made bigger, and I'm not sure if it looks any bigger, but as you can see, this is the SWAT shield now. You can only see the back of it, unfortunately, because I'm on mobile. But yeah, it now actually reflects bullets instead of absorbing them, so that is a good change. And apparently the SWAT shield size is still a little bit too small, but I think it's a little bit bigger now. I can't really tell the difference, but anyway. So we do have the new ambulance now. So this is the new ambulance, and yes, it does look pretty cool, but currently you cannot apply textures on the back doors, but that will be a feature when the limited time vehicle releases, I believe tomorrow. So please stay tuned for that. But anyway, this is the new ambulance. I believe the ambulance got a little bit better now. The stats have been adjusted a little bit, and it basically has the same stats pretty much. So it's not too different. The siren is also not too different, but I love the fact that the headlights are all over the place this time around, especially on the top of the ambulance. I think that is pretty cool. You can still apply spoilers on the ambulance, and obviously you can drive in first person now, so that's pretty cool. You were able to as well, but it didn't look as great. But this time around, driving first person is even better, so that's nice. And the back of the ambulance has also been adjusted. It looks way better now, and I like that effect. And now you can walk inside of the back. And I did not set the vehicle collisions off, and I'm telling the truth, I did not. But yeah, you can officially walk in the back of the ambulance now, and I want to thank Asimo for that. But yeah, so as of this update, you can now walk in the back of the ambulance, and they fixed the back of the ambulance as you now lay down again instead of just sitting up, so that's great. Anyway, the seating capacity sadly did not change as it only seats 3 people still, but still, I actually like the actual design of the ambulance. It looks more realistic to an actual ambulance, and I want to thank Asimo for the change. And for those who are wondering, the ambulance still spawns at the same location as it did before. So if I go ahead and go over to the hospital, yep, it's still present, and so the ambulance will still spawn there, which is pretty neat. Anyways, so coming up is a brand new military base. So if you guys didn't notice, the military base at the city has been removed. And yeah, to be honest, that is a great change because for the past 3 years, we had the same military base pretty much, and it barely changed. But now, it has been moved over here. So if I go ahead and drive over here, this is where we're going to find the military base, and it looks very similar to the first version of the military base. Although there is still no force field, just turrets. But yeah, it definitely looks way better. And this is a lot larger, I think, and it's not as organized, which is great because it shouldn't be too organized for a military base. But yeah, so that's where the tank spawns at. This is the Black Hulk spawn. This is where the Sentinel spawns at. Apparently it spawns on here, which is okay. There's the Jeep, and there is the jet as well as the helicopter. And we also got these barracks, and apparently there are no doors, so that's pretty cool. And here we got this room. This is the war room. The war room does look a little bit better now, and I kind of like it, I'm not going to lie. But it's a little bit too basic, but that's alright. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on to some of the other details regarding the military base. So this spot is pretty empty, but it might serve as a future vehicle spawn. And then over here you can spawn a vehicle here, so that's pretty neat. And yes, we still got the nuke room over there, so that's good. And the satellites have been moved too, so that's a little bit different. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the new spawn choice feature. So for those who are curious, the spawn choice feature only works if you got destroyed or liberated by a player or by an instance that actually oofs you. It does not show up if you reset your character. So like this, it won't show up. So yeah, apparently it does not show up because I just reset my character. It will show up if you oofed from a player or an instance like lightning. So if I go ahead and oof myself from lightning, as you can see, I can pick a spawn, and I'm going to go ahead and pick this spawn. This is the Crater City Gun Shop, and yes, you can now spawn at the Crater City Gun Shop, and we still got that delay, so that's unfortunate, but that's okay. So if you have the VIP Game Pass like I do, you can now spawn at the Crater City Gun Shop, so that's pretty cool. But that might be a little bit too overpowered, am I right? But yes, it makes total sense, so that's great. But anyway, the Game Passes have also been updated with some additional perks and some balanced pricing. So over here, I actually own every Game Pass that is present in the game, except for the retired Game Passes. But if I go ahead and select passes over here, yep, all of them got updated. So to be honest, I kind of miss the old Game Pass designs. I mean, the VIP Game Pass was so nostalgic. Like, it literally had the 2017 version of the Jailbreak City. Like, that's insane. But yeah, all of the Game Passes that are obtainable have been adjusted, and they have new designs now. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about some of the other changes. As the changelog says, you can now spawn the Celestial, the SWAT van, and the Model 3 if you do not own the Premium Garage Game Pass. So that's pretty cool. In other words, you can now spawn those vehicles outside of any garage, so you do not need to be at a garage to spawn them, which is really good. So the paycheck bonus has been increased for those with the SWAT Game Pass. So having the SWAT Game Pass is very good now. And by the way, the SWAT and Boss Game Passes have been priced up to 425 Robux now. And that's because of some of the new additions that were added to the Game Passes. And basically, nearly every Game Pass has also been adjusted a little bit. But some of them stayed the same. And in trading, the intensity of the pink chat color has been adjusted, so it's not too intense, which is pretty good. Because the VIP Game Pass was like that too back in the day, but now it has been adjusted, so that's pretty cool. And there is now reduced visibility depending on the team you're on based on the Game Pass you own, so that's pretty good. And some of these changes are really good. So I am at level 11, but in the next season I will instantly be able to enter both of the level 4 bases. So right now I can because I am level 11, and obviously I already own the VIP Game Pass, so I can enter them. Now, the question is, can you still enter them when you're not level 4 without the VIP Game Pass? No. You have to be level 4 if you don't own the VIP Game Pass. But if you do own the VIP Game Pass and you're not level 4, yes, you can enter the level 4 bases. This change is pretty beneficial, but at the same time, the VIP Game Pass is like a pay to win now, but it's at least balanced, so that's pretty good. But anyway, there are bonus rerolls for season contracts. I'm not sure what that means because I already completed every contract right now, so I'm pretty sure it meant that you get them for free, but I'm not entirely sure. Or you have the option to re-roll them again, so that's pretty beneficial. But anyway, so that is pretty much it for this video. If you guys have enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, please feel free to subscribe as well, and please feel free to hit the bell icon to never miss a video. What did you guys think of this update? Did you think this update was really good, really bad? Please feel free to let me know down in the comments. I would surely love to read your comments as usual. And for those who are curious, the new RC car, which is called the Desert Crawler, has actually had its spawn moved because of the new military base. According to Asimo, the Desert Crawler now spawns at the military base. So if you want to get the Desert Crawler, you have to go there instead of just a random spawn in the Mesa by the volcano base. But yeah, also I really like this new pathway. I think this pathway is super cool, and this reminds me of 2017 Jailbreak, because before the military base, we used to have this. Like, we had this ramp here, and we actually had the satellites there. The satellites are gone now, but yeah, this was basically 2017 and 2018 Jailbreak. Everything was super different back in the day. So it's nice that the developers changed up the military base. But anyway, let me go ahead and zap myself so I can show you guys the new spawns again. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the prison. And there you go, we are at the prison. And as you can see, I got extra cash now, so that's pretty awesome. And that's because I own the SWAT Game Pass. So the SWAT Game Pass is very beneficial if you're on the cops team, but that's okay if you don't own it, because you still get a pretty good amount of cash anyway. But as always, my name is Mr. Vince. I hope you all have an amazing day today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.